Joining me right now is UFC lightweight contender Diego Ferreira. Diego, it's been a while, man. Last year you didn't get to compete, but now you're getting into this big fight against Beneil Dariush. What's going on, man?
Feeling great, but really excited about the fight. It's one of the fight I've been really looking for, because it's not just because a fight or a rematch. It's Dariush beat me in my first loss. It was my first loss on my professional career, and it gave me more extra push to get this one, and I'm really excited, really focused, especially because the last fights I couldn't go through, a lot of things happened, but I'm happy just to get this fight, and I'll really looking forward for that one.
Well, it all works out for you because you were matched up with Drew Dober, but Beneil, he's ranked higher, and you get to rematch him. You get to get the revenge against a higher ranked guy.
Exactly. That's the most thing excite me. Also good fight me in Dober too. I was looking forward to fight, and but with Beneil, I think it's gonna be more highlight for my revenge. That's gonna be unfinished business, and that's the pictures of the last post I posted on my Instagram, and I'm really excited. It's nothing against him, or I have a beef with him or something like that. It's just something come with the pride. It's something really I'm looking for that.
Yeah, both you guys are so nice outside the cage. You know what I mean? When I talk to you and him, interview both you guys are so polite and very respectful to everybody. But when you guys get in there, how do you turn that switch? I always wondered about you. How do you turn the switch?
I don't think I turned the switch. I just think I have fun, I go there, I do the job, and that's what it making me more excited. That's what I've been telling everybody. There's 15 minutes we have inside the cage. I totally enjoyed the whole time. It's nothing like I go for the kill. It's I go for the win, exactly. But then behind that, it's just get me more focus to enjoy my 15 minutes inside the cage.
Going back to the Drew Dober fight in November that was canceled, you pulled out because of an injury, or you were sick. There were some rumors going around. What exactly happened? Can you clear it up?
I can clear it up now, because I got sick. I got the virus. Now, my scare was because I was scared to affect my gym, my business, and I was kind of really scared because I was not fighting. The only thing to take to get money, was my business, and I was really scared, and but damn, I was a year. I've been a year, and I step inside the cage, I was kind of when's gonna be the next time I'm gonna be fighting, but it's nothing. I got hurt, it was just more I got sick, and I was scared to the social media. Social media sometimes is good, sometimes bad, but it crucify you sometimes. But I'm glad now I can say it, and I can be focused on my next fight.
Yeah, most people, they've had a difficult year in 2020. Yourself, you've had some obstacles. It must feel good to have your family, your support system around you, man. If you're a single guy, it would be much harder, right?
Exactly, yeah, because you have to count something to put on the table for your family. You cannot just you feel single, yeah, you're man, I don't give a damn. It's just but when you have a family, you have to be a provider. You have to be a person always looking for the best for my family. And the best choice was that one.
Definitely. Now you are on a 6-fight winning streak, and the UFC keeps offering you guys lower in the rankings. Does that kind of frustrate you a little bit?
Not really. I like to fight. I like to really to fight. I like to stay busy, to be focused, and I think as much as I can. I don't care if it's a lower rank or high rank. I want to fight. Yeah, I want to get close to the belt. Don't get me wrong. I want to get there and get close to get the title shot. But if it's not happening right now, it's gonna happen soon, and I'm looking for that. I'm working, and and I'm getting better. That's the most thing I focus on it too. I'm getting better every single fight, and I'm improving. I know I have this whole year off, but it was not my fault. It's in another direction. It taking in another direction, but I really want to put a good show with me and Beneil and see how we're gonna get this one. I want this win.
Skill for skill, you're facing him again, and it feels like you've developed so much. It's hard to say like where you're better at now. It seems like you're more of a complete fighter heading into this fight, right?
Yeah, like how I always telling the people asking me before, I used to be a lot like a jiu-jitsu fighter. When I got to UFC, my first few fights, when I fought Beneil Dariush, I was a jiu-jitsu fighter still. I was expecting him like to try to take me down, but I was expecting more like to grapple with him. But the gas tank was not expecting be like that for me, because I took the short notice fight. It was the risk, but now I involve a little bit more. Look the way he did too. He involved a lot. He got to the top of the rank one time. And now I think that's gonna be my time, and I need to try to get the same taste, off the top of the rank too. I need to get there, and that's what I think I'm developing. Getting better and grappling and wrestling. My Muay Thai, my boxing, and I keep on. I want to keep getting closer and closer.
Beneil, if you watch his last two fights, he's pretty much turned into a brawler in many ways, right? He was also a jiu-jitsu guy in the beginning, and then he kind of transformed, and now it's like he's full-on brawler. Just go out there and fight of the nights, fight of the year, candidates. Have you been impressed by him and what he's done last year?
Oh yeah, I'm super impressed, especially like the comeback. His last fight, he was getting like little caught on the beginning of the fight, but at the end, he came back and finished the fight the way he did it. It was impressive. You cannot say it was not. It was impressed with any fighter. And the way he's still fighting, knock people out with the spin back fist. It's something like really impress any fighter. And I like the way he's going, and the way I'm going too. It's not like I'm gonna go and try to brawl with him, but I expect a good fight too from him.
You're on the road right now, going back home, so you've been going back and forth to Fortis MMA. Has it been actually the closest you've had to a normal training camp?
Yeah, like it's like every training camp for me, it's like this. For the last my last 6 fights, it's been like that the whole time. Like I've been coming here to train, and I get back home. Like it's more like to feel the grind, at the Fortis MMA in Dallas, and I get back home. I try adjust more my technique, fix it up, little things I need to work on it, and I'm getting a lot of help from my coach, my coach Rick, my coach Safe, and a lot of the people, my coach Abraham with my Muay Thai and my wrestling all in Gaza. Now I've been put a lot of work, and it's getting me to motivate me more and more.
What's the update on Victor? What's happening? He was supposed to fight on a contender series. What is that still gonna happen?
It's still gonna happen. We're gonna look forward to this year. I hope to this year we can get a hand in another fighter too for my gym, and he doing a great job. He hurt himself a little bit, but I think like this year is gonna be his year too. We need this guy in the UFC already. We need to get this guy in there. But I know his time is coming. I'm really excited to see him there, and he gonna put a good show. I know he's gonna be hungrier than ever. you know.
Well, you've been grinding with him, so he must be, some kind of special talent, and he's had the highlight reel. So we'll see what happens with him. Now you're heading into a new year. Well, we're in a new year now. Has anything changed about you? Is the mindset different? Is your attitude toward the sport different?
I think my attitude always gonna be the same, you know. It's get better, you know, be a better athlete and try get as much finish as I can. And this year, I'm planning to fight more, you know, not just one time how like last year happened what happened, but I'm pretending to, I'm really looking for to fight more at least like 3 times, you know, at least 3 times this year. And I gotta push myself through this year. And this one's gonna be the first one, but first I have to get through Beneil Dariush to get my victory, and look who's gonna be the next on the rank.
Definitely. It's been 13 months since we've seen you compete. Can we expect the same old Diego, or are we gonna see a different version?
Now it's gonna be a different version, a hunger guy, you know, with a guy like really wanna put the show, put the work. I working on it, and I'll be putting my eye on the prize. You know, the prize is the belt, and that's what I'm looking for right now, and getting to the top, and you know, and that's what I'm looking for right now.
The last time we saw you compete was against Anthony Pettis. You finished him. You're coming back. Anthony Pettis is not even with the UFC anymore. He's with PFL. Were you surprised by that?
I kind of got me surprised me, you know, because I thought he gonna really want to finish his whole career on the UFC, but it looked like, you know, he was not a happy on the UFC no more, and he moved on, you know, for his next step for his career. But you know, we always have to look for ourselves first, you know, like that's what he probably was looking right now, and I'm happy, but I wish he could have been, you know, on the UFC for a little bit longer, you know. But now I took his spot. I think I have to represent the victory I have overhand, and you know, get to the belt too, you know, get close by.
Yeah, I think once you win the belt, the championship title, after that it's all about the money. You know, you got to get paid, right?
Yeah, exactly. It is, but I really not looking for the pay so much. I'm looking what is gonna have in, you know, the platform you're gonna create for the kids, you know. And that's what my passion is, you know, teaching the kids, you know. It inspired me to be a role model for my kids, especially my students too, you know. And that's how I'm really looking for it. Now, it's about the money too, you know. Everybody have to eat and have a better life. Don't get me wrong, but I'm looking more than just the money, you know.
Now you got McGregor. He's fighting Poirier at 257. Is there a fighter in this matchup you're rooting for?
I'm still rooting for Poirier. You know, I like that's just because he's a great fighter. You know, he took a victory off of me too. You know, but I still expecting fight him one day. You know, see, I hope soon. You know, after all this, like I can get close by the rank like how he is. Maybe we can, you know, see each other, you know, round the far on the road, you know. But I hope, and I'm still going for the Poirier to win this one, and let's see what's gonna happen.
No doubt. Now, Dan Hooker, he's facing Michael Chandler, a guy that's pretty much jumping everybody else, including you, you know, to fight in the co-main event of 257. What are your thoughts on him, you know, cutting the line basically and getting a top guy in his first fight?
I don't like, you know, it's something bother me. You know, I'm a nice guy, and I can't say that, but you know, the way he jumped in front of all of us, we've been worked so hard, you know. And okay, he been doing his career for longer or whatever, but in another organization, and now he's just jumping in front of us because he have a big social media and a good talking to all the people. But I think it's not fair. You know, I'm going for the Dan Hooker, you know, but I want to fight Mike Chandler one day too, because if he wins, I want to fight him after this, you know. But first, I'm saying, you know, like I want to focus first on the fight in front of me. But if he gets this fight, I want to be the next one to fight him.
No doubt, you know, all those guys, McGregor, Poirier, Hooker, they're all on your, you know, in your sights, right? In the
It's
future
it's
someday.
on my radar, you know, just
Yeah,
looking to get the chance to fight one of those guys.
definitely. Well, before anything, February 6th, UFC Fight Night in Las Vegas. Thank you, Diego, man, for the time. I appreciate everything, and good luck, and stay safe, man, out there.
I will, thank, appreciate it, brother.
Take a move in the ring.